the fifth time. It's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome to Reddit on Wiki, where we judge assholes on Fridays and read random stuff on Reddit on Mondays. And apparently, we now do Wednesdays as well, where we explore Ask Reddit's burning questions. Now that we established that we're triple penetrating your ear holes every week.
Jesus
Christ. Starting off on, allow me to introduce myself as your host for this episode. It is I, the Punny Pinoy John. With me, as usual, is the walking thirst trap himself, Josh.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Fucking.
Oh, I thought for sure it was going to be you, Sean.
God
damn.
And the man that's a grand slam to the Wikimaniacs. I was going to give your Astro some love, dude.
There you go.
boy
Truly,
Sean.
it's both of those descriptions should be me, but I'll let it go. I'll let it go.
I agree.
You both are handsome, all right? So I give you guys that.
Yeah, but Sean's a thirst trap.
No, I don't have the
He
shirtless
is.
photos.
He is.
I don't have the shirtless photos.
I don't know. Your what you call that? Your Slack channel group pic.
It's the complete opposite of Josh's body.
I don't know, man. It made me feel some things. But today's menu all comes from our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. First one is cross-posted from r/True Off My Chest by user Into Folklore, where a partner cheated on their wife and will only agree to forgive them under one condition.
That they fuck off.
We'll see.
Something with fucking.
We
for sure.
Well, maybe.
Definitely
Yeah, okay.
Cosplay shitter. I bet.
It's
Lord
Lord of the Rings again. Baby.
I couldn't stop laughing through the whole fucking thing.
We then go to another r/True Off My Chest, cross-posted by our listener, user Pearly Complaints, where it's another case of a cheating husband, but this time with a twist of an outcome.
Oh.
We then go to a quick ad break, and then when we get back, we read a cross-post by user nonsense_slime from a r/wedding shaming subreddit. That's got to be the first time we use that subreddit, though.
Wedding shaming.
Wedding shaming.
r/wedding shaming?
Like, are they
Yes.
shaming weddings or are they shaming people at weddings?
Probably people at weddings, but
Okay.
the story is about a groomzilla that insists that the wedding weekend is all about him.
Oh. It's a twist. I like it.
It is. And last story, cross-posted by user Pearly Complaints, once again, who is the goat of this episode for providing two of the stories.
Whoa.
A user got mistaken for a child and ends up sending someone to the hospital.
What? Okay. I don't.
It's fun.
I went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Right. And as usual, we round up the episode with a This Day in History written by the amazing Alex Underbaki of Weird Distractions podcast. Wikimaniacs, if you enjoy what we do, consider being a patron. You can get ad-free episodes, chance to win merch, and see exclusive episodes like the future Hot Ones episode that should have come out already.
It should be out.
Should be
yeah,
out.
by the
Should
time this
be
episode
out.
drops.
It's out now.
So join
Yeah.
now to watch
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where
There
we
you go.
die. It's like an hour and 40 minutes of us slowly dying.
Suffering.
The first 5 were good. The last 5 were dead.
Yeah, true. Half of it's us dying, I guess.
Yes. And also to our wonderful patrons, we'll be sure to give you a special shout out at the very end of the episode. We also have a subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki, where all the stories come from today. You can go there and submit or cross-post stories on Reddit for us to read. And it's honestly the easiest way for us to read any stories, just because this is what we use now. We can't keep track of
Absolutely.
everything else. If you want to speak to us more directly, consider joining our Discord. We're also on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and other podcast platforms. And don't forget to leave your boys a 5-star review. And we're also on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. We might leave Twitter. I don't know. Elon Musk. Head on over to Reddit on Wiki for all our information, and everything's going to be on the show notes anyways. But before we get started this episode, all the housekeeping items are done. Sean, Josh, any comments that stood out to you this week?
I was thinking we could do some behind the scenes announcement stuff. Not announcements, but like just housekeeping. House cleaning, as Sean calls it.
Okay.
Extra cleans.
extra clean. So first off, I wanted to celebrate 500 members in our Reddit on Wiki subreddit.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool.
Let's go.
Love to see it.
We're closing in on 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is
Wow.
amazing.
Holy shit.
Crazy. And then
That's 1,000 more than Shots and Thoughts YouTube, dude. Or 1,000 times.
1,000 more?
1,000 times more.
okay, I was gonna say it's more than 1,000. I watched your episode today, Sean.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah. You're never allowed to stay at an Airbnb that I am renting.
Okay, look. Just have better glass, I guess.
Yeah, that's a teaser. If you want to check that out, go check out Shots and Thoughts, where Sean breaks a glass at an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So that was a fun one. And then I think the final personnel announcement is I'm taking over editing again, starting this week, I guess, that this episode comes out. It's nothing to do with Cristina. She's done an amazing job.
She's been excellent.
Like, our quality will definitely go down with me editing. But yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to share this, but I lost my job this month. So it's tough times, but I have time now to take over editing. And so, yeah.
And the,
Yeah, that's
money
the personnel change.
The money will be going to you now, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
To keep me
just so the
alive.
shotties know that they're contributing
Shotties.
Shoddies.
God damn it,
Shotty. Wait a minute.
They are Wikimaniacs.
guys! I do it on
Sean.
both shows. I promise.
I know you did it on the one I watched.
It's a lot. They rhyme.
Confused man.
No, they don't actually. They don't rhyme at
They
all.
don't.
They
Not
don't.
even close.
They're not even close.
Guys, I'm going back to back 4 hours of podcasting.
But yeah, so that's just a little personnel change. Hopefully it's not permanent and we can have Cristina back editing again. She's still part of the Cultivate podcast network, so you can always listen to her on Espooky Tales. But yeah, we want to thank Cristina and just let you know that that's what's happening going forward.
She'll for sure be back. We know good
yeah.
things are coming your way, my guy.
For
so.
sure.
Christina, you've got you on retainer. So you
She's
better
like-
not refuse us next.
She's like, how much is our retainer? This is the last episode she's editing, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was everything. Yeah, I'm super excited to get back into editing. It's been a while. I just mostly do TikTok videos now, so it'll be fun to get back into full length episodes.
You're gonna be stressing out again, lining everything up.
No, I was stressed when I was doing 2 episodes a week and working 9 to
Staying up
5.
2 a.m. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Sean, you got anything that you want to discuss?
A few things. I want to give a shout out to everybody commenting about how great I did on the episode I was not in. Glad to see the tradition still alive.
Let's go.
Also, want to give a shout out to I'll do it later on my episode next week. But a few people Venmo'd me, and it will be going towards. We're working on some business stuff, so that will be going towards that.
Hell yeah.
So thank you for allowing us to do that with your Venmo. It's going to good use. I also want to give a shout out, or not really a shout out, but a call to action to start commenting on our YouTube Shorts, guys. We're unfortunately getting a lot of incel neckbeard
Holy
people
shit.
commenting. So if
Yeah.
you guys could skew that would be great. Because
Can we talk about that a little bit more? Because like,
so our
all
audience
mean.
is so like, y'all are fantastic. Y'all are all over the
Yeah.
YouTube comments, but Shorts for whatever reason, I guess because YouTube
So-
is like new and it's pushing them out. Anybody is
Yeah.
finding them, and it's not the people we want to find.
it's a weird contrast because like on TikTok, we've been on TikTok for about a year now.
Yeah.
Popular for about 8 months, and the contrast of people on TikTok and YouTube Shorts is ridiculous. Like everyone on TikTok is like positive and like
Very nice.
it pushes TikTok's algorithm pushes it to the exact right people.
So the
Whereas
people
I
that
find
want to
YouTube
see
Shorts, where YouTube Shorts pushes it to everyone, And it's like, okay, this is cool because we're getting exposure to new people, and that's kind of why we've been pushing shorts a lot more, and we've been doing them pretty frequently the last 2 weeks here. But yeah, the amount of comments, like YouTube is very skewed towards incels on some,
Right.
it is gross sometimes. Now, I mean, we obviously don't care. We laugh, we screenshot and send it to each other. And
It's
just go,
funny.
these people are
It's
fucking
funny.
idiots. But yeah, it's a weird contrast between the two different platforms, and hopefully YouTube figures it out and puts the algorithm towards the right people on
people.
YouTube. But yeah, it's scary that those people exist.
It's true. And, social media as it is a scary, dark hole of a place to begin with. So to me, yes, we get those comments here and there, but it just makes me appreciate the actual audience that we have even more. Because, yeah, like Josh said, every time we get something on TikTok, even if someone doesn't agree with us necessarily, very respectful.
Yep.
Instagram is starting to be like that now too, where if you can disagree with us all you want, that's great. Like, we love having that conversation, and Instagram has been booming for us. The beams have been working out well, so thank y'all for interacting
What's a beam?
with that.
What is a beam?
I said, did I say a beam? A meme. Memes.
Oh, me.
Oh, okay.
So the memes have been working out. I was saying memes and bean at the same time.
It's called a meme.
meme.
I'm amazed.
Stupid Americans. It's called the meme.
Jake and
Yeah.
Amir.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, just to go back to the TikTok and YouTube difference. The one week we got terrible TikTok comments was when Andrew Tate got banned off the platform. And it was just a swarm of comments was just like for a week. And it was just like, oh, there's the incels. Holy shit.
They had nowhere to go. Maybe that's why they're
They
not
had
on
no-
TikTok anymore. The Tate is gone, so they're like,
Could be. They're
is Tate on
back to
YouTube?
short. Probably.
Probably.
Honestly. I don't know if he
I
got
don't know.
banned from
I
there, but
literally had never heard of that man until y'all told me about him.
Tater tot.
which is good. That's a good sign that you're not down the wrong rabbit hole, Sean. We just got the. Well, you don't check the TikTok either, because we would just get people tagging us in his videos, being
Oh,
like, "Can you
gross.
respond to this? Can you respond to this?" And it was like,
Wait, people. Oh, shit. They actually tagged us on his videos?
yeah, that's when I tried to have us react to it. Sean just got mad.
Oh yeah. I shut down.
okay,
I couldn't
okay.
talk.
Oh, my
Which is
God.
It's fine. I mean, yeah. So that's why I did that. But yeah, yeah. So I just thought that was funny to add in.
Jesus
that they are on
Christ.
TikTok. It's just they're hidden in these small niche corners.
Oh my God. Oh, one last call out for me. I know you were doing like housekeeping items and like accolades and things that are happening as well. At this time when this episode come out, or like a week after, Wikimaniacs, y'all help us get 500,000 listens already.
Holy shit!
500,000 podcast downloads.
Say 500,000 sounds better.
500,000. Okay, 500,000 does sound better. That should sound sexy as
Half a
fuck. Not gonna lie.
mil?
Yeah, you
I
say
like that.
million. Oh,
Half a
ooh.
million,
Okay.
million listens.
like
So we
God
do
damn.
appreciate that, Wikimaniacs. Very thankful for everything. But yeah, you guys ready to hop on some stories? Because we can go on with this forever.
Absolutely. I'm down to get into it.
Let's do it.
All right. First story comes from, and this one is submitted by, cross-posted by user Into Folklore, and it's an r/true off my chest story. The title is, I cheated on my wife 3 years ago. She agreed to forgive me if we opened the marriage, but now I live in agony every day.
It sounds a lot like another one we've done.
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't cheat on her though. The first one we did, he just.
No,
It sounded like he wanted to.
He wanted
he
to-
almost cheated.
He was
Yeah.
eyeing someone already, and then
Yeah.
he found out that he ain't get no pussy anywhere else.
Yeah. Jesus.
Fuck around.
Yeah.
Find out, dude.
The grab.
Yeah.
If you fuck around at a 10,
You're gonna find out at a
Yeah.
10.
I am probably gonna clip that and use that as a meme to promote.
There we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Oh, anyways, so basically, my wife, 39, found out that I, 41, have been hooking up with a woman I met online who lived 2 hours away. When the woman
That's a commitment.
gas is expensive. I'm about to say, like,
There's
That's
no
a
one
lot.
closer that wants to fuck you. Holy shit.
Oh man. When the woman visited, we checked into a hotel. This went on for 3 months, and we had met a handful of times when my wife caught us. She was waiting in the hotel lobby and saw us coming down from the room. She left me the next day.
Good.
Good. We separated for 8 months, and they were terrible on all of us, especially the children. 9 male, female 7, and female 3.
You had kids
3
and you did
female.
this shit?
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
fuck you.
Holy.
We started talking about getting back together. My wife thought that since our sex life wasn't enough for me and that she was sure I will cheat on her again, we might as well open the marriage. I told her no because I've learned my mistake, but she wouldn't waver.
You haven't.
I relented.
I mean, well, it's a weird. See, I'm at a weird point where I'm just like, if he doesn't want to, then just don't get back together. Like, I get it. He's an idiot and this is his just desserts, but like, it's clear that it's not working out. So yeah. Anyway, I'm sure he's going to find out.
Yep. We decided not to tell each other the when, where, and with whom. And this is pertaining to the open marriage. Now, over 2 years later, we are back to normal on the outside. On the inside, I'm dying a little each day. Every time I see her happy, I wonder if this is just her old bubbly self or if she was thinking of someone. She is a very beautiful woman, and I'm sure she has no problems finding men who want her. Whenever she takes a shower after coming home, whenever she rejects my advances, I think that she has been with someone, and that kills me.
Good. Fuck.
She already, she already went to her dick appointment.
Yeah. She doesn't need another.
Yes. I have tried to discuss closing the marriage again, but she shuts these attempts very quickly with the divorce card. Before all this happened, we had amazing sex several times a week. Before all this happened, we had amazing sex several times a week, but now we have probably done it 4 or 5 times these past 3 years.
Wait. What? Okay. So they were having fine sex before.
Apparently amazing. 4 to 5 times a week.
And he fucked it up.
And he did.
How many?
I am at a loss of words.
There's only 7 days a week.
How much
break.
more do you need?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's John level of
I only need once a day, my guy.
yeah, but with yourself.
I'm not that bored anymore. I got shit to do now.
True. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that sounds like a happy, healthy amount of like sex, and it sounds like, I don't know, unless you're looking at it with rose cut, like grass was greener back then. But yeah, you really fucked up, idiot. I don't know what else to tell you.
Jesus Christ. She demands I use protection, and she refuses to let me eat her or make her come in any way.
Wait,
I stopped.
use protection with her?
Yes.
Okay. I thought you meant...
because I mean, they're gonna have like different partners, so I that's understandable.
Right. I mean, I hope he's using condoms with other people as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I stopped asking because the sex is painfully bad now. I haven't slept with anybody else because the look on my wife's face in that lobby still makes me sick with guilt. This fool ain't getting no bitches, and he's just trying to say I haven't slept with anybody else because I felt guilty.
The fact that you had somebody from 2 hours away makes me think that nobody in your direct vicinity is down to fuck. Just an assumption.
Yeah, I've said you fucked up enough times. Continue.
I don't know how much more I can take. I love my wife and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Will she ever stop punishing me? Have you ever forgiven a cheating spouse and stopped punishing them? What's going on in her head?
I just think they should get the divorce if he's that unhappy. It's clearly, I mean, and fair enough, she doesn't want to close the relationship because she's like, you're just going to cheat on me.
Yep.
So if you're not happy with that, then just sign the divorce papers.
Yep.
And make co-parenting work. That's my advice. Yeah, you're an idiot.
I mean, yeah, you fucking suck. But instead of closing it, maybe see if you can compromise and just be like, let's be open about it. Like, if it's open, let's fucking tell each other what's going down. That way.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
That way,
the
there's
other
like
the complete opposite.
more trust, maybe.
Yeah.
That way, you're like, because for all she knows, you know, you could be fucking all over town. You know what I mean? She has no idea. So it's
No,
like
the next town over.
true.
The next town over.
yeah, town 2 hours away. But like,
Man, you be fucking in inflation? Like,
in this
hotels are
economy,
it's expensive to fuck now, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
holy.
shit. Oh my god. I can't even like keep up with finances, and I'm faithful as shit. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
I did want to read a few comments since the Wikimaniacs love it when we read top comments.
Okay.
Now we listen, okay?
Sometimes.
So, sometimes.
I've literally
So the
never
top-
heard that. But again, I don't read anything.
True.
If it doesn't
So-
say Sean in
He
your
don't
comment,
read it.
he
He don't
won't
get it.
see
Or
it.
if you don't
he
tag
filters.
me. I do filter
Filters
by
by
my
Sean.
name.
He's like a damn genie. The top comment is from user Frankly Spicy. They wrote, had amazing sex 4 or 5 times a week. You screwed the pooch, and now you get no cooch.
Hell yes.
Love a rhyme.
There we go. I like the rhyme.
Love it. And there's another one from Feeny X Old Goat. And with this is actually something I didn't like realize until like I read this comment, and it's gonna be fuck you OP even more. It says, and OP says he cheated 3 years ago, and he has a 3-year-old.
Oh.
Oh,
So he probably cheated when she was pregnant.
That makes it worse.
Yep.
Holy. But I mean, you should be
Ashamed.
yeah.
ashamed and then also like grateful that your wife even gave you a second
you in,
chance.
yeah.
Like, holy
that she even
shit.
shares the bed with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that is rough, dude. Holy fuck. Yeah, so you're probably like, oh, I haven't had sex in 9 months because my wife is
Yup.
pregnant, and I'm just gonna go cheat on her. Like, that is awful.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. If I were you, my guy, you better be like handling her calendar for dick appointments, because you
Yeah.
you got nothing on this.
Yeah, get her
You
a
got no say
ledger
on this shit.
where she writes their name, age, time,
Better be the damn personal
how many
assistant.
times she came.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna need you to write minutes.
Just right on the fridge.
You're gonna be like, okay, so what's gonna be the agenda of today's meeting? Okay, so we're gonna be measuring stats. We're gonna be doing all this shit.
You got Jared at 5:30.
Yeah. Then you gotta conduct exit interviews. It's like, why is this a fling end? Like, what can she do better? What can you do better?
I'll
Oh,
change
man.
the sheets, and then you've got David after that at 7:30.
Get a divorce, man. This is awful.
If she ain't feeling good, I'm gonna need you to cancel all the appointments today.
I'll give you a back massage after, and we're good to go.
Yeah. It's like, move all my meetings, darling. He's just gonna be a cuck at that point.
I mean,
He's a cuck at this point.
yeah, yeah, and he's not happy with it. So, I mean, yeah, he's a shitty person.
Yep,
But if you're not happy with it, just divorce. Like, that's,
agreed.
yeah.
All right, moving to the next story, and this one comes from another r/true off my chest, cross-posted by our listener, Pearly Complaints. The title is, I've fallen in love with the husband of the woman my husband is cheating on me with.
Fallen in love with the woman.
No,
With-
I'm
with the
falling in love
husband
with the
of the
husband
woman.
of the
Husband.
woman
That her
my
husband
husband
is
cheating.
Oh,
Sounds
like
like
a little
swinging with-
yeah.
It sounds like swinging with extra steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it reads as this. I'm so sorry. There are a lot of errors in the title and the text. So while I think my English is pretty awesome, it's not perfect. So sorry for any confusion. That's fine.
I mean, we're
We can't speak
confused
English.
a lot
Yeah.
of the times.
True. It's okay. It's Reddit. It's not a damn.
Oh my god, the
dissertation.
amount of grammar checks I have to do on Reddit, and I'm like, I know this person speaks English.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so this is going to be a long post. We'll do my best to make it short. I found this sub on a podcast. Hopefully, it's ours.
Oh.
Maybe I can find comfort about what we've I'm sorry. What we've been weighing me down for almost a year now. I'm female 36 and my husband is male 38. We have been together for 10 years. We have one daughter who's 6, female 6. She's everything to me. I found out a year ago that my husband is sleeping with his employee, 30 female.
That's not good. That's a power dynamic.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, that's not good.
Her husband, let's call him Jay, 35 male, contacted me. He was heartbroken and he thought that I ought to know. He provided me with text messages and dated when they've been in hotels. I recognized my husband's style and I recognized the other woman. I have seen her on multiple occasions when I visited my husband at work. She'd been nothing but kind and pleasant towards me, and she always dotted on my daughter. Is that a word? Doted?
Yeah, we had that last episode too. It's someone told me how to pronounce it and I forget already.
Dotted? Doted?
Doted, I think. I think it's
Let's
doted.
go with doted.
Yeah.
Sorry, correct us.
What does it mean?
Again,
Let's
Like-
Google it. What does doted mean?
I think it means like you're like head over heels for them kind of thing.
It says be extremely and uncritically fond of.
Oh, yeah.
Head over heels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Doted.
Okay, so I really like
Sure.
the kid because she wants that to be her kid, probably.
Oh.
Ah. Also, this sounds like the Try Guys situation.
Gross.
To bring that back a month ago.
I asked Jay what he wanted to do, and he said that he wasn't sure yet, so I requested that we should meet. He agreed. I told him about my life and that I'm currently not working after the pandemic. I lost my job, and now the economy, I haven't really had any opportunity to find a job.
Let's go.
Whoa, trigger
Unemployed
warning.
gang. Recession sucks. Anyway, continue. Pandemic and recession, I guess.
Yes. Instead, I've been studying these past 2 years. Well, good for you. That's
Nice.
self-improvement. You love to see it. If I divorce now, I won't be able to provide for my daughter. That would probably put her in my husband's custody as a primary provider. I asked him if he could wait for a few months, hopefully longer, therefore, and to my surprise, he agreed. I thanked him profusely, but he told me that he didn't know what to do either, so he's happy to wait. Also, the other woman has 3 children from a previous relationship, and he was worried that she would refuse him being in their lives once he confronted her because he's not the father. That's
Oh.
not going to be a lot of kids.
I mean, she's going through her husband's like nothing.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Crazy. I wonder if she cheated on the last husband with this.
Well, she didn't say. They didn't say that he was married or that she was married.
Oh,
Just previous
Oh, okay.
relationship.
yeah. True.
We kept in touch, however. He called me a few times a week, and soon we started to talk about other things other than our failed marriages. Afterwards, we started going for walks, coffee, movies, etc. I found myself thinking about him often with a smile on my face. He was the first thing I thought of in the morning and the last thing I thought of before going to bed. For the last 3 to 4 months, we probably mentioned our spouses once or twice. We talk about everything else, and he always makes me laugh, and he thinks I'm funny too.
This sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Like
Someone,
Some
Netflix.
Lifetime shit. Right?
yeah, some fucking rom com.
This is going to be one of those holiday movies on Netflix.
2 weeks ago, we were having a picnic, and he just
A
blurted out,
picnic?
quote, fancy. This
I'm
is some
saying,
Lifetime
this
shit.
I mean, you don't just get picnics with. I mean, I've never just got
Oh.
a picnic with a homie.
I'd go on a picnic with you, Sean. Speaking of, I get to see Sean in 2 days.
Hey, hell yeah. Oh, it would be like 2 days ago from this episode.
2 days
Yeah,
ago,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. Over the weekend of this
Yeah,
episode.
That's
I'm
cool.
so excited. Anyways.
We're gonna film
Nice.
some short videos for the Patreon, so be on the lookout
Oh.
for that. They'll be
You know,
in the
my-
nude. We'll be reenacting that smut that I've been promising.
It's not going to be like, doing the swords. We got daggers at best.
Yeah, micro swords. Is there a
Oh, God.
Swords,
little
I'll
pocket
send you
knife?
some good
baby lightsabers, whatever you call it. Dude,
baby
you know, my,
lightsabers.
my wife actually had a suggestion. She was like, this would have been the perfect time to do like the couples episode. Just Josh and Sienna just hop
Oh.
on as
Yeah.
but I'm like, it's too late.
It's not too late.
I don't want to plan shit. I just want to pick up the dog and go home.
That's
And see
fair.
Sean
That's fair.
and get hot dogs.
Nice.
Okay. 2 weeks ago, completely out of
Sorry.
tangent. 2 weeks ago, we were having a picnic and he just blurted out, "I think that I'm in love with you."
Oh.
When he then explained himself, it just drove the point home that I also am in love with him. He said that at first he wasn't sure why he was feeling like this towards me and explained it away as two jilted people finding comfort in each other, but that he then realized that he wasn't broken anymore. That he even thinks of his wife infidelity as a blessing because it led him to me. That was exactly how I felt too. I didn't know what to say. I told him that I'm terrified that these are false feelings that would go away once we're freed ourselves from those who hurt us. He just beamed at me and said he was willing to take the risk just to find out. He kissed my hand because I thought we were still married, and if we did something, then how are we better than our significant other? Damn, they're wholesome as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, fair. That's fair. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel bad. They did it first many
Did it
times.
first, yeah. I don't know what to do now. I find myself daydreaming about him, about introducing him to my daughter, kiss him, wake up next to him every morning. I still have 1 semester left, and then I'm probably going to find a job. I've already had some offers for when I'm finished with my studies.
Nice.
I have thanked Jay so many times for being so patient with me about everything. I appreciate that he's waiting for me to put my life in order before we expose our spouses who aren't really seeing each other as often as they used to do.
Uh-oh.
He told me he's... Yeah.
What if they stop cheating by the time they...
I think the damage is done. You can
It's
still
done,
divorce
yeah.
them.
Yeah, no, but they'll just be like, so you just knew this for like 2 years? So I could continue
Yeah.
paying for your school? I guess. I mean, that's fine. But I mean, I feel
Fuck
like...
'em. That's karma
It is.
in my
I mean,
eyes.
I'm not saying
Like,
that it's wrong. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
the legalities of it it's not gonna I don't know how
think
divorce
so.
works.
because they haven't done anything, and like it depends what she wants from the divorce. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think you're in the clear.
True.
Divorce and then tell everyone.
Yeah. He told me he's happy to help and he just wants a real kiss as a thank you when everything is over. My goal is now to secure my job and leave this marriage. Am I pathetic for wanting to give Jay and I a shot and see where it would go?
Hell no.
Can two broken hearts really find happiness together when their love story started like ours?
Yes.
Wait, yes or no?
Wait. Yeah. She's not pathetic, and then also
Oh.
yes that that they could find love this way.
Sorry, I was like, no, she's not pathetic. That's what I was thinking, and I was like, why is yes? Why is
Yeah.
yes the
John
answer
has
to
two.
that?
The OP has two questions.
Yeah. No, not pathetic. In my mind, I'm like, are they just bonding over this trauma? Will they have common ground once this is all over? That's my concern. But you know what? I mean,
My
why not try it?
my thing
There's
is
no harm in it.
y'all's current relationships are done. They're over already. So might
Yeah.
as well give it a shot anyways, because you're gonna be not with the person you're with now. So
Yeah.
you know, if it
At least
ends
you
up being
both-
false feelings, then you know you're single again. You move on.
Yeah. At least you both know you're with the loyal partner.
Yes.
So-
Y'all could
You
have been
got that.
cheating this whole time. Y'all could have been fucking on these picnics this whole time.
I think good for you guys. That is, I mean, as wholesome of a cheating story as there could be.
Yeah,
I think.
this should be a movie. It feels
Yeah, it
like
should
you know
be.
those horrible boss. Isn't there a movie where like two people like tried to hook their bosses up or something like that? Similar vibes where they have ulterior motives and then they fall in love.
Maybe.
Those types of movies.
Okay.
Wikimaniacs.
Oh, there is a. I do know that movie that you're talking about.
yeah.
I don't remember what it is though.
It has
It's like
has
they're-
Lucy Liu in it.
yeah, it's like the interns are trying to hook up
Has
their
a
bosses.
very attractive. The male boss is like a very famous, attractive
Yeah.
actor. I forget his name.
God damn, I did watch that too. That was a good movie.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. I agree. I think we should write and produce
I'm
this for
saying.
Netflix with
You know?
Sean as the main character.
I don't know if I can
absolutely.
act, but I could give it a shot. I used to think that I could be like a Disney Channel, like that's my
Yeah, we've talked
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah. I've talked about it.
Olivia Rodrigo's uncle.
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo's cool uncle.
We'll get Olivia Rodriguez to play your 3-year-old child or whatever they
She's like 20 now, I think.
I know. She could be the one that cheats on you.
Ew, no, I'm her uncle.
No, not
This
in
is
this
some
movie.
fucking House of the Dragon shit, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Oh God,
Pulling
damn
a
it.
Damon on us right now. God
That's what we
damn.
got to do to get people's attention. We got to.
Oh my god.
You just sprinkle a little incest in there, and everyone goes crazy.
No, thank you. I will no longer be part of this project.
Too bad you signed the contract.
Yeah, you're bound to us.
Uh,
All right. So we're going to go on a quick ad break, and then we're going to hit the other two stories that we got, and then we're going to end the episode with This Day in History, written by Alex Underbaki. So stick around, Wikimaniacs. Buy products and services so we get paid. So Josh has editing money.
so I have a job.
Bye.
This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Everyone loves turkey and stuffing, but you'll be looking like a dessert with the help of Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming have blessed you with the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner topic. Tell your in-laws about your new cutting-edge ball trimmer and gift yourself or the man of your life the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. I don't know if I'd tell your in-laws about that. Trim your pumpkins by going to manscaped.com and using the code Reddit for free shipping and a whopping 20% off. Think your holiday spread is good? It's time to give thanks to the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the Performance Package for your package. Ayo. Inside, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Think of it as a cornucopia for your balls. Their Manscaped 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It also gives you the ability to turn on their 4000K LED spotlight on and off when you need it for a more precise shave, plus it's waterproof. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up top in your nose and ears. This nose and ear hair trimmer uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system to provide proprietary skin-safe technology which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. And you can't forget the Manscaped's liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant, and Crop Reviver toner spray. They are like the pumpkin pie and ice cream after Thanksgiving dinner. Can't live without it. Your balls will be living in turkey heaven with these formulations. And on top of that, it's time to do some dishes with Manscaped's shower products. Lather some Manscaped's refined body wash on with their brand new signature body buffer and give yourself the lather and rinse your body deserves. Lose the loofah and exfoliate your mates. No hygiene routine is complete without Manscaped's signature deodorant as well. A couple swipes of this and you'll be feeling oh so crisp. Gifting Manscaped is the ultimate hack to becoming the family favorite. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code Reddit at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com when you use the code Reddit. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
And we are back.
Wow.
Did you pay for some stuff? Because we're all poor.
I don't want to bribe people into doing it. You don't have to do it so that I have a job.
I
If
mean,
you don't
no,
have the
do
income
it.
or don't want the product, don't buy it. It's okay.
Buy it. Otherwise, Sean is just going to go to Sean's Venmo, goddammit.
Damn it. I need a Venmo.
Whoa,
We don't have that
can't
in
steal
Canada.
bits.
I was told that if I use Cash App, Sean would sue me.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I
it's
can't
over.
do
You
it.
guys should get Venmo and Cash App to sponsor both of you and then do like a...
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be great.
Sponsor each of your episodes and then
Ooh,
whoever gets the most downloads wins.
I like that.
I don't know you
Okay.
win, but
No, Sean's going to win for sure. Like everyone loves Sean.
I still don't believe.
You should believe it, my
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Okay. We're moving on to the third story of the day. This one is another cross post by our listener user nonsense underscore slime from r/wedding shaming subreddit. And this title reads, Groomzilla insists that the wedding weekend is about him and his friends, insults bride during first look, and more.
Oh, okay.
This guy sucks.
Yeah. The first part I was like, okay, you know what? It is about the groom just as much as it is about the bride, you know?
Yeah,
Should
22.
be 50-50. But then it just got significantly worse as that title went along. Holy shit.
Yeah, this is a pretty lengthy one, so that's why I only chose 4 stories today.
Not girthy?
But not girthy, lengthy. I interchange it, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I gotcha.
anyways, I wasn't sure about posting. I wasn't sure about posting, but I love my friend and she did nothing wrong here. I hope she gets away from this guy soon. It sounds like he wants kids ASAP, and I'm obviously worried for her. This turned out pretty long because it's a list of the madness and might need a trigger warning for abusive behavior. So,
Okay, trigger warning.
Maniacs, trigger warning. Thank you, OP, for doing that for us.
Actually,
already.
yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate that.
I knew going in that he is emotionally abusive, but I wanted to be part of the wedding because I worry that he's isolating her from people who care about her. The wedding venue itself was
Yeah.
It sucks.
I hate these
The wedding
types of
venue
guys.
itself was awesome. If it were a party, it would have been great except for him. And as far as I know, she put all the effort into getting it together. She was absolutely stunning as a bride in an amazing form-fitted vintage dress. So here's a sample list of the things the groom did because I'm sure there is stuff I don't know about.
I mean, probably for sure, but it's crazy if there's a whole list that you have.
Yeah. So it is pretty long, like I said, but the OP broke it down to like not necessarily like bullet points, but it's broken down.
Sections.
Sections pretty much. So you'll hear all of it. So the first one, before the wedding, he was not okay with her being walked down the aisle. Refused to stand at the end of the aisle, instead trying to insist that she needed to walk first alone and wait for him so that he could walk down the aisle last and have a grand entrance that was about him.
Yeah. What?
Okay. If there was nothing else, like if he was a perfectly nice guy but just wanted to be like, I want to walk down the aisle, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. But with everything else, it seems like it's like, you know,
The tip of the red flag
toxic.
iceberg.
yeah, yeah.
And it gets worse as we go.
I'm sure.
But funny in a vacuum, I'll say that. I just want to clarify.
So they apparently compromised because they walked down the aisle last together.
Okay.
Okay.
a good compromise.
You know what? I'm
Compromise.
okay with that.
You usually don't see that because usually the bride should get the spotlight. But
Like I said, like Sean said, it's 2022. You know, if you want to be equal partners and you want to do stuff like that,
Yeah, you can.
and you
flip
both
up the
agree to
script.
it, yeah, you can.
it's your wedding, so you
Yeah,
know, but you can do what
absolutely.
you want. I agree. Okay. This alone could be a subversion of gender expectations, if not for a history of emotional abuse and what was to come. So
That's basically what I clarified. This.
Yeah.
So he also stated before the wedding that the wedding weekend was, quote, about him and the boys.
No,
No.
absolutely wrong.
Yeah, it's nice to have your friends there, and they are a part of it, but it's like, it's not about them.
You and your
very
fiance.
clearly.
You as a couple.
Yeah.
As someone who hasn't been married, I keep it like this is very clear to me that it's about you two and your families coming together, and then like it's nice to have your friends and stuff there for support.
True.
But that's about as far as it goes.
She was excited to get her nails done, but when she showed them to him, he said they didn't look good and wouldn't match her outfit. They were neutral color that did match. That was what the OP said.
Okay, so he's just an idiot, or just talk like manipulative.
Very.
Yeah.
During the rehearsal, he gave no input, instead sitting down and shrugging. During the first look photos before the ceremony, one of the first things he said to her was that she didn't look good, that her makeup and hair did not look good, and he was pointing out her gray hairs that stood out. As a result, she was holding back tears throughout all the photos.
Fuck
Bro.
this guy. Dude. It would be
Jesus.
on site. It would be over. Like if I was one of her girls, I'd be like, "Nah, it's done. It's actually done. It's
Why
over."
are you marrying this
Yeah.
guy?
Yep.
Like this?
made to feel like shit on your wedding day by your soon-to-be husband
Yeah.
is a huge red flag. You would think.
I don't know why she's marrying him, and I've only heard a fraction of the points.
Yeah, there's a
The first
fuck
3
ton even-
points.
yeah, I'm
there
like,
was more.
I'm out.
She was very worried that he wouldn't like her vows, but she put them together on her phone and they were very sweet as she read them off with sincerity. She told me beforehand that he would be doing his without notes because he considers himself a good public speaker. Incel.
He thinks so highly of himself.
God damn it.
Is this Andrew? Like, holy fuck.
No, that guy's not. He hates women. He'd never marry
that's
one.
After she read her vows, he started his by turning to the audience and saying, quote, "I don't have anything to read off because I at least tried to memorize mine."
Oh.
What? Dude, if I was her dad, it would be over.
Oh my God. Well, he couldn't even walk her down the aisle.
Nope.
Actually, yeah, that would already, I would be like, I think I'm walking her down the aisle. Unless she very explicitly told me. But embarrassing her in front of everybody, after already embarrassing her at the fucking first look photos. Oh, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like, you know, you can make jokes in your vows, but that's not a joke. That's just, you're clearly taking shots at her after she just spilled her heart out to you and her entire friends and family group. So that's insane.
All right, next one. Turns out he wasn't very good at memorizing whatever he was going to say. He did say one nice thing about her, but then I think he got stuck because he devolved into saying at least 3 times some variation of "I vow to massage your insert body part here every night," which also a way to take vows seriously. I doubt he even massaged her feet that first night.
What the fuck? Whoa, that's a weird.
Yeah, though he's not a great public speaker, so
No,
you're just
I
a
mean,
dumbass.
color me surprised, but I'm not shocked that he's a terrible
my
speaker. Clearly, he did not memorize it, so
Nope.
backfired on that first comment, idiot.
Dumbass. He ended his vows by saying that it's very important for him to look good all the time and that he appreciates how she tries to match that energy.
Oh,
Half of her bridesmaids were his friends, and the assigned speech from one of her bridesmaids ended up being a girl who said, "I've been friends with him for a long time. I only hung out with her initially because he forced me to.
Jesus.
But I guess I'm glad I got to know her."
I guess? Dude, throw this whole wedding in a fire. It's
Fuck
over.
these people. This is the most toxic
This
friend
is
group I've heard.
insane. How is anyone on her like that came to the wedding for her just like looking around like, yo, what the fuck?
Like, that story is only funny if like it starts off, I wasn't sure if I'd like her, so like he made us like hang out, and then she ended up being my best friend or something like that, and we share everything. Like it ends up being wholesome. But if you're just like, I hated her, now she's fine, I guess. Like, Jesus Christ. That's it. Oh my God.
There's only a couple left. There's still some more.
This is just the wedding, one day.
Yeah,
It's just one day.
This is supposed to be the happiest day of your fucking life.
Holy.
Getting roasted all day.
Oh my God. So another bridesmaid took the mic unplanned to follow up with, "The first time we hung out all together, she was with another guy and showed up covered in bruises. Oh, haha, should I not tell that story? Anyway, it did not end well with her." Or it did not end well either.
Jesus.
So all these bridesmaids are handpicked.
They're just
and
joking about assault,
Yeah, that's horrible.
which, I mean, we don't know if that's true, but like, to joke about that is insane.
Still,
On your wedding day. On your wedding day.
it's...
Oh
Boy.
my God.
I left shortly after the first dance, but he also did not sit down with her during any of the dinner. He was barely with her unless it was for a photo. And supposedly there was screaming before the end of the night because she changed the playlist and he didn't approve.
Jesus.
So he's not only a gaslighter, he's also a fucking controlling freak.
What a piece of shit. And like, again, in a vacuum, I get like you don't maybe sit with her too long because you're like, there's family, friends, you're trying to talk to everyone, see with everyone, but just adding it up with everything, it's clearly that he just doesn't like her. And I'm baffled why she likes him at all or is willing to marry him.
Yeah. The OP closes the story with like a remark, and I think it's important that it's said There were some comments that I wanted to read out, but I think the Wikimaniacs can just read that on by themselves because it does. There is a lot, but there is a point that the OP makes that I want to talk more over with you all, and hopefully, like, we can bring more awareness to it. So, and I'm just gonna finish this off rapid fire real quick. I hope she knows that whenever she's ready to leave, I'm here for her. I wanted to clarify that I did and have told her directly, including after the wedding, that I will always be there for her and she can always call me. Twice during the wedding, I offered to sneak her out and drive away. I don't want to get much into the family just in case it gets tied back. They all seem like nice people. I just wanted to chronicle his behavior in factual ways, I guess. First, on the off chance a guy like this sees this, to know he was seen, that he's not fooling anyone. And second, to bring awareness to situations like this, to remind women to stick by the women they love. It's so hard to not just give up on a friend who's experiencing abuse, which is exactly what the abuser wants.
Yeah. Good. This is a great friend.
Yes.
And I mean, that's exactly what you should do. If like abusers want to isolate the person they're abusing from their friends and family, and so you being there for them is great. Yeah, it's tough because you can see the writing on the wall already, and it's their wedding day. And that would not be a fun celebration for her side of the family or friends. Like that's tough. Yeah, I don't. That's dark. I don't know what else to say.
Sean, I could see you're visibly angry, my guy.
Yeah, it's just
got any thoughts?
very upsetting. Like this whole like 3 bullet points in, I was already like, you gotta call this off. Kudos to OP for trying to like legit runaway bride, like get her to escape. I am praying that there's an update to this at some point, that they are divorced. It's hard to, like blame, like, say like, what does she see in him? Because it's like, they didn't say how long they dated, but you imagine years of abuse, and manipulation and things like that. Like, what her headspace
and he clearly
is like.
he clearly just brings her down. So she
sure.
probably feels like, trapped, less than, that she doesn't, like, she couldn't do better kind of thing. Because, I mean, he's doing it in front of people, saying you don't look that good, your nails don't look good. Like, that's classic, like, just manipulation and just abuse.
Controlling, yeah.
Yeah, controlling.
Okay, now that you guys bring that up, I wasn't going to read any comments, but I think it's important that this is brought up just so Wikimaniacs get more context. But user Rabbit Resonance commented, does your friend have prior history of abusive relationships, family dynamics? Because honestly, it sounds like she doesn't have much confidence in what she deserves. It's hard, but the only thing you can do is be here for her and make sure she knows it. Was her family at the wedding, or were you her only ally? To which then the OP responded, I do, and by the way, I didn't introduce the OP. The OP was affably surreal. I do think that's it, that she feels like this is what she deserves, or that he has convinced her that no one else would put up with her. I unfortunately have a number of girlfriends in bad relationships, and I can't remember if she's told me he said that exactly, but I know that's the kind of thing guys like that do. Her family that I met seems sweet, and I think there's a general unspoken acknowledgement that he's shitty. I just don't know them very well because we don't live in the same area.
That's fair. I mean,
so
even if the family knew, there's only so much you can do as a family. Like, you can say, hey, I don't agree with this person, but the more you do that, and if they resist, then the more you're just isolating them. So I guess maybe the family's just accepted it and trying to be there for her as well. We don't know, but I'm assuming a lot there.
Man, I could never.
No, I'd have a hard time
throwing hands.
Yeah, and that's not like, we don't understand like possible trauma that she's had with past relationships that she thinks that way.
Yeah.
But like you boys mentioned already, good on the friend for sticking with her and even like offering that hand or being an ally in that situation. It's easy for us like on the background saying like leave the person, but I think the OP did a tremendous job of like highlighting that these situations are real. Reddit could be, fabricated stories here and there. It could be some stretching the truth, but there's a lot of situations where women or like even men are in like an abusive relationship and they just can't get out of it because they feel like that's all for them and that's all they can do. And
Yeah.
it's just not a great reminder, but it's a sad reminder.
I was gonna say it's definitely not a great reminder.
Yeah, it's a sad reminder that people like this exist that prey on people who, possibly can't defend themselves. Not in a physical way, maybe in just emotional or like, it's just sickening.
I agree.
So, and I know that put a dampen on your mood, Sean, and I'm sorry for doing that. I feel like it was overdue for me to piss you off at some point.
It's fine. As long as, like I said, I'm good for one every once in a while. But 4 to 5 in a row is when I get fucking owned.
Yeah.
We did a semi-wholesome one before the break.
True. So I had to. So I'm gonna kind of end the story. I thought it was funny, and this one is from.
That could mean anything.
That's true. And this one is cross-posted by our listener user Pearly Complains. Two stories came from them this episode.
Oh damn.
And this one was kind of it got taken out already, so I had to use Wayback Machine. But this one is from r/pointless stories. The title is I got mistaken for a child again, and I sent a man to the hospital.
John, did you write this?
Is again.
Yes. Did John write? Holy shit.
No, there was one time when I used to when I was in the Air Force, I used to volunteer to do those like recruiting events like for the military and stuff. So I
the
showed
propaganda.
Propaganda pretty much. Well, that was my job. So
I'm not harshing on you. I'm just the system in general. I
showed up in a high school. I was clean shaven. I was skinnier back then. Like that was when I was like 24. I was walking the hallway and then the security guard stopped me. He was just like, "Do you have a hall pass?" I'm like, "Sir, I'm not a student." Like, he was just like, "Aren't you an ROTC?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm like full on uniform here. Like, come on now."
That's
and he's just
funny.
like, "Well, I'm gonna need you to go to the guidance counselor office and get a hall pass." I'm like, "I'm not a student, damn it." Like,
I'm not getting a goddamn hall pass.
I graduated like 5 years ago.
That's
already.
fucking funny.
Yeah.
So Sienna teaches, right?
Yeah.
And I think for her like teaching placement, she got put into a high school, and she said multiple times there, people were like, "Oh, what class should you be in?" Like, you. Now, to be fair, she was like 21, or no, she'd been like 20, 23, 24 maybe actually as well. So it's a young face. You both have young faces.
Blessed with youth.
Yeah,
It's a good problem. to have.
couldn't be me.
I don't know. If you shaved your whole
you
beard
look
off,
pretty
I'm sure
young.
you look young.
Yeah. True.
Maybe it's been a while since I've had it. Yeah.
All right. So the title again is I got mistaken for a child again, and I sent a man to the hospital. So it reads, I'm tiny. I'm 4'7" and an adult woman, so it's not me.
God damn.
I decided to go on a jog today since it finally stopped raining. I was wearing a pink Hello Kitty hoodie because it was cold out. I jogged out of my. This is funny seeing a 4'7" woman, kind of like how tall my mom is, pretty much.
Oh god, that's that's so small. 4'7".
Okay, she's probably like 4'10", and I hate it. My dad was like 5'11", and then my mom was like 4'10", and I'm fucking 5'5", right in the middle. Like,
Got the
goddamn.
middle. I mean, you're lucky because you're supposed to get your mom's height, right?
Oh man, that would have sucked.
Could have been even shorter.
Oh my god, it would have been
Oh
worse.
man, the jokes you would say if you were 4'10".
Hey,
you still-
joke on me now at 5'5". God damn it.
5'5"
You know what?
Small man.
As a short king, the shorter you get, the bigger the crown.
True.
That's what it is.
Until it fully engulfs your body.
Until it's over top of you.
I look like goddamn Toad with a big head. So I jogged out of my neighborhood and down the road a bit, using the crosswalk to enter a sidewalk that took me towards town. A few minutes later, there's suddenly a big burly guy yelling at me and approaching me, asking why I'm out in the middle of a field and that I'd have to come with him.
That's scary as shit.
It is. I refuse because I don't randomly go along with large strange men I don't know. He
Good
tried
on
to
ya.
grab me,
Oh, hell no.
so I pepper sprayed him.
I mean, as an adult, grabbing a kid is weird
Yeah.
anyway.
To not ask, like, where are your parents or, like, just fucking
Yeah.
grab a child, I think he got what was coming.
Yeah, I think this is justice.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
Yep. I emptied the whole can on him,
Oh, yeah.
and then I kicked him a bunch and called him a rapist.
Good.
Yeah.
It was about this point that I noticed even more people coming down the hill to see what was happening, since there was a grown man wailing like a baby on the ground, and realized I jogged into the field across the street from the local middle school, and the guy I just beat up is wearing a staff badge.
Oh.
He was one of the teachers, saw me, mistook me from one of his students that was slacking off, and came down to reprimand me. It's kind of foggy, so I guess he couldn't really see me that well until he got up close, but still, I wasn't even on school property. The police came.
Jesus.
A lesson
The
learned.
guy said it was...
Teachers, you can't put your
Right.
hands on these kids.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, that's
It,
not okay.
It's still weird to grab by the wrist with no explanation.
Yeah, not to even be like, come back to class, and then she could have been like, oh, I'm not a student. Like, just to be like, what are you doing here? And then grab
Yeah.
them. That's
Yeah.
not the right way to go about it.
Could have been the hall pass guy. Just be like, what the fuck? Like, what are your class supposed to be? If he had grabbed me, boy, I would have twisted his wrist. Like, I got
Oh.
training for this.
Would have been a
Like,
fight.
Oh, hell yeah. You better not. I'm feisty. I'd scream a lot, but feisty. Anyways.
John just screaming while punching him.
Yeah.
Scratches.
Probably crying the whole time. Like, why did you fucking touch me? But beating his ass.
Why are you making me do this?
It's like, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm going to fail on you, motherfucker. The police came. The guy said it was his fault. The CCTV on the school showed him approach me in a threatening manner. And his coworker said that he didn't think I was a student since I was all the way out in the field and that all of the students were already accounted for. No charges were pressed, and I was asked if I wanted to press charges because the guy tried to grab me. I didn't. I just decided that maybe morning jogs outside of school aren't for me and went home. The guy went away in an ambulance because I used a can of bear mace.
Man, I want to get bear mace for all of my loved ones now.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'd be a good idea.
Hey, bear mace,
I wanna test
sponsor
it.
us.
That's like the worst randomest sponsor. though.
That comes in handy up here in Canada.
we'll test it on ourselves on the Patreon exclusive.
Oh no, can we not?
Yeah, each question will just fucking a little drop.
When we hit 200,
200? That's way too soon.
How are we even gonna promote that? Do you want to bear mace assholes on their assholes?
Oh man.
Use our product, bear mace.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if that'd be better or worse than the hot sauce.
Oh,
I
worse.
would rather eat the hot
I'll eat
sauce.
hot sauce all day. I was chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a rough 2 days after.
Did your ass felt like you got maced?
It was a hot one, all right.
I see what you did there. I'm so
Boo.
proud. Josh is low key starting to pun it out. Sean, you need to convert.
I refuse.
We
I'm
just
hit and
need
miss.
you to do it.
I'm hit and miss.
I give you props. I give you props.
Oh,
You
no,
try.
thank you.
Sean.
Because we do.
come
It's
on.
because we do Wednesday episodes together now.
That's true. Sean,
You're
come
rubbing
on,
off
man.
on me.
Yes.
I did one podcat, and that will last for the rest of the show.
God damn it. Oh man. So that's it for the Reddit portion of this episode. And now we're gonna close it off with a This Day in History written by our very own Alex Underbaki of Weird Distractions Podcast. And a special thank you to our Wikimaniacs who happens to be patrons. Stick around.
Thank you for paying for me.
Oh shit. What's up, Wikimaniacs, to our historical segment called This Day in History. This is a weekly series where we take a break from all the Reddit stuff that you hear, and we're going to take you back into time to learn what happened on this day throughout history. Today's date is November 14th, and we're heading back to 1948 and hitting up the royal tree. Apologies in advance if you hear some loud stuff going on. Someone is mowing the lawn and it's very loud. So, when it comes to the royal family in the United Kingdom, there seems to be no shortage of scandals or tea spill. Shout out the Boston Tea Party. So today we're focusing on one particular member whose name continues to hit the headlines to this very day. Charles Philip Arthur George, or Charles III, was born on November 14, 1948, to parents Queen Elizabeth and his father, Prince Philip. He would be the eldest of 4 children in total, including Princess Anne, sketchy Prince Andrew, we'll save that for another day, Wikimaniacs, and Prince Edward. Charles was coronated Prince of Wales on July 26, 1958. He would go on to serve in the Royal Air Force and the Royal Navy. Now, on to the tea, being his love life. So Charles would be allegedly linked to Georgina Russell, the daughter of Sir John Russell, who was British ambassador to Spain, Lady Jane Wellesley, the daughter of the 8th Duke of Wellington, Davina Sheffield, Amanda Knatchbull, Lady Sarah Spencer, and Camilla Shand, who we will circle back to. But the one relationship Charles had that would skyrocket the media into full-blown frenzy, introducing Lady Diana. Lady Diana Spencer, or Diana, Princess of Wales. Diana was born July 1st of 1961. Yes, that is making her 13 years Charles Jr. The two first met when Diana was about 16 years old and Charles was 29. However, there wasn't a romantic connection, allegedly, until 1980. The relationship has been documented as being one-sided. Diana was invested in Charles, and Charles was almost 30, and the societal pressure cooker for him to get married was getting really hot. Charles proposed to Diana in February of 1981, and the two were married on July 29th of the same year. The two would go on to have 2 sons, Prince William in 1982 and Harry in 1984. Even though Charles had his wife and children, he seemingly couldn't get rid of one former flame, being that of Camilla. And according to a Radio Times website by November 1986, or written in November 1986, Charles had fully resumed his affair with Camilla. Diana and Charles eventually divorced in August of 1996, and Charles would go on to marry Camilla on April 9th of 2005. Charles took over the throne on September 8th of 2022 after the passing of his mother, Queen Elizabeth. Whatever your thoughts are of the king, we're here just to acknowledge that homeboy came into the world on this day. So, happy birthday, I guess. What are your thoughts on Prince Charles? You love him, or it's kind of a hard pass? Let us know over on our social media accounts or over on our Cultivate Network Discord. Today's segment wouldn't have been royally screwed. Today's segment would have been royally screwed without the following resources. Radio Times website article, The Truth Behind Charles and Camilla's Affair Storyline in the Crown by Eleanor Blake Griffiths. iNews article, 10 of Prince Charles' most controversial moments, from his views on homeopathy to shaking hands with Robert Mugabe, I don't know if I butchered that, by Serena Sandu, and the Wikipedia page for Charles III. We also can't say enough thank you to our writer Alex Underbaki of Weird Distractions Podcast for getting the script together for us, because your boys don't know how to write, and obviously we don't know how to read either, I guess. And before we end the episode, we always like to close it off by thanking and giving our patrons a big shout out. So here goes the list of names. It's gonna be a while. Let me pull it up real quick. So here goes the names. There's 126 of you guys now, so thank you so much. So shout out to our friends and Wikimaniacs: Vina, Lindsay, Gabby, Aaron, Taru, Alex, Valentina, Micah, Yulia, Katie, Blue Reina, Christina, Dan, Phantom Fox, Susan, Freenome, Sarah, Marianne, Miss Doolittle, Jasmine, Alexis, Michelle, Danielle, Crystal, Jan, Naya, Lena, Diana, your girl Diana, our favorite troll Drella, Kieran, Risa, Tiffany, Chantel, Marine, Dominique, Amber, Carter, Corey, Elizabeth, Jen, Ekaterina, LOF, Deandy, Lofty Andy, Carrie Berry, Rachel, Dan, Paula, Ringo, Casey, Caitlin, on to our next page, Zenthalo, Sasha, Ashley, Nelly, Itzel, Noah, Reed, Amber, Losalini, Sky, Andy, Saskia, Ariori, Little Rosie, Brittany, Haley, Cecily, Ashley, Ali, Michelle, Jacqueline, Adam, Amanda, Neen, Mary Elena, Rihanna, Caroline, Kate, Juice Machine, Christine, Rihanna, and Stephanie, Rhonda, Apolline, Renee, Kawina, Aaron, Jillian, Andrea, Kelsey, Caitlin, Velvet, Kite, Christine, Evelyn, Hugh, Sarah, Witty Meta 4, Linnea, Tegan, one more page, promise. Julia, Sherry, Jose, Jennifer, Carol, Alyssa, Marjorie, Sunny Licious Supreme, Lillian, Siddhartha, Shifty Sphinx, Brittany, Rebecca, Alyssa, Gabrielle, Karen, Jamie Lee, Iona, Alexandra, Indira, Chiamara, Lani, Kay, Nate, Maurice, and D. That's a lot of patrons. So shout out to all of you. Again, we could not make this show or continue to produce this show without your support. So Wikimaniacs, we love you for being there for us, not only listening but also supporting us financially. Your boys don't see anything, but it's all good right now. But that's it for this day in history. Now we're gonna cap off the episode and bring the boys back to the show. Peace. That's it this week, Wikimaniacs. What did you think of this episode? Would you beat up that guy who wanted to be...
What a question.
What a question. Would you beat the shit out of the guy? The what's it called?
groom?
The groom.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the
spray
principal
him?
or the teacher.
Oh, that's it. Would you
Oh
spare
man,
that
if we
groom?
could bear mace the groom, that would be.
Oh, yeah.
Would love that
Yeah.
for us.
On his next wedding day, because he's definitely getting a divorce.
Definitely getting a fucking divorce.
On the divorce
Hopefully.
announcement, he'll open
Yeah,
up the
spray him.
envelope and it'll just be like one of those spray bombs.
Mace.
Oh!
Just
No,
kidding.
glit-
We
a
don't
glitter
condone
bomb.
violence here, okay? So don't do that.
Yeah.
I could have.
Don't forget to follow us. Fucking shit. Don't forget to follow us on social media, join our Discord and subreddit, and tell your friends all about us. Comment on YouTube, like Sean said, to keep the incels away. Keep them away from us. So we'll see you this Friday for another Am I the Asshole? Am I the
Ass bowl.
Asshole.
Sponsor
We'll
us,
see you-
ass bowl.
I'm starting to be like Sean. Why am I freaking out on the outro? We'll see you this Friday for another Am I the Asshole episode. Until then, toodles.
Bye.
Bye. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.